Yeah.
All right. So, yes, we are live. How's everyone doing tonight? Steven here, the Horror Freak 85, here with Kyle Rappaport, Justin Gordon, Cody. How do you say your last name again? I'm sorry.
Low singer.
Low singer. All right. I just didn't want to say it wrong. Be Lusinger. You Lusinger. No, just playing. And, of course, Echo Zero. So, how are you doing tonight, everybody?
I'm doing great. How you
Doing good, yeah.
tonight, Steven?
Good. So these are my fellow co-stars in the Stalking, and Echo's gonna take charge tonight. So, dun dun dun.
How you doing, guys?
Good. Been
Good.
busy week. Well, actually, I was off the last few days. Went back to work today. So after that 2-day bus trip back from Hellhound. Well,
no more car accidents making the bus stop.
I couldn't believe that. Right, like I was on the last way there. I don't think I told you guys, or I don't know if you saw it on Facebook. There was a car crash right before I got to Williamsport, and I'm like, and the bus couldn't turn around, and the stupid fire truck was blocking the way, so there was no way for the bus to go around, and so we were like stuck. And a couple of ambulances came. So yeah, it was, but it turned out okay. Still made it at a decent amount of time, thankfully. But yeah. I was just like, why? Last stop of all. Well, at least it didn't happen. It make me a day or two late, because that would have been really bad.
That is true.
Yeah.
So at least we got lucky, and Steven's here. Steven Chang, hello.
Hey, Steven. Hey, Peggy.
Okay, why is it? There we go. Now it's coming up.
How you doing, Justin? How you doing, Cody?
Great.
I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. A whole week. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Long time no see, Steven and everybody. We all did a great job on the movie that we're talking about tonight. What's the movie that we're talking about tonight?
The Stalking. So I guess we'll just start out. So we can't really give too much, but talk about our experience and stuff, and how it was, and how we got involved. But we can say our characters. I played Mark. Go ahead, Kyle, if you want to.
I play Rod. Should I say what kind of role I play, or just the character?
That's Rod, the stoner. Yeah. So I'm on the good side. So basically, in Tease, it's two groups of kids. We got the good kids, the bullies, some killer plants, and a whole bunch of crazy shit in between, which you'll just have to watch.
Yeah.
Killer plants. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got my attention.
Yeah.
And I play Rod, one of the bad kids, one of the bullies, and I play one of a stoner that gets stumbled into doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I play.
Go ahead,
Diesel.
Justin.
I'm the leader of all the bad guys, and we end up having a lot of fun doing some crazy stuff,
Me and Justin teamed up together. Me and Diesel.
Oh yeah.
We had some funny scenes in there together. So.
Yep.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
It is your turn.
Right. Well, I played Joey, one of the main three good kids. Very interesting, because I'm 27 and I was playing 17, so it was fantastic.
Do I have to say how old I am?
No.
No, everybody knows. But it's just funny. It's like we're all playing high school students.
Yeah, isn't that how it's like tends to be? It's been for like ever. Oh, we need a teenager. Well, let's go find somebody who's like in the 30s or the 40s.
Yeah.
Like in Harry Potter, like in Harry Potter, that one, the ghost girl who was supposed to be like a teenager. She was like what, in her 40s or something?
She was
playing a teenager.
Yeah.
It's like we only had one true teenager. Our other friend, Jada, who played Lauren in it. She had a birthday party to go to, but once the movie comes out, we're going to do like another whole Stalking reunion, and we'll have a whole bunch of us on. So, but yeah, that's funny. It's like only one teenager playing it. So.
Yeah.
And Justin and I do a lot of. He bosses me around a lot. He's mean to me.
He's
You-
just a
well,
bully.
Well, if he's the leader, he's got to be like the.
Hey,
if he's
Jamie,
the
how's it
leader-
going?
If he's the leader of the bullies, then he has to be the meanest one.
Well,
Exactly. I'm a
Yeah.
jerk to everyone. It doesn't matter if you're my friend or not. I'm gonna be just an asshole to you. All right.
No, yeah,
Exactly.
but you're still my friend. But we're at the same time we're part of a gang, part like the Motley Crew. You, me, and Anna, who play you, me, and Diz, who plays played by Anna Reed, who couldn't be here tonight, sadly. So
Yeah, she'll
shout
join
out
us
to
later
Anna,
too.
huh?
Yeah, like I said, she'll be on it later. So
Yeah,
And she had a birthday party too, so it seems like all the ladies in the Stalking.
All
just
these birthday parties. Jeez.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
It's a
know.
lot of cake.
Yeah,
Save
I
some for
know.
me.
I want some cake right now. Actually, just from thinking about all this.
I know.
Red velvet.
Where's
Red
our
velvet.
presents? We should get some presents.
Presents. Oh, look, a present. Yeah, I got a present right here.
We can all drop our cash app below, and anyone who feels generous wants to
Please, I'm poor.
help us. I'm a poor actor.
Present. Here's a present. I get this thing right here.
Here's a question: how did you guys go about getting your roles in this movie?
Ooh. I am really good friends with Yoli. She is another actress, has been in a lot of Mark's movies before. I reached out to her and I'm like, hey, can you like introduce me to Mark? I really want to start doing some movies with him. And I had a meeting with Mark and it just turned up like, hey, this is this role. Do you want to do it? I'm like, yeah, sure. I've never had you seen any of my work before, but I'm dedicated and I was ready to hit the ground running with the role.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very simple experience for me. Cody messaged me and said, hey, Mark needs someone for a movie. You in? And I was like, yeah, I'm in.
I messaged 3 of you, by the way. 3 of you guys.
And you were the last one that said yes. And Kyle?
Yeah.
What was the question?
How'd you go about getting your role in the movie?
Well, so Jeff and Mark contacted me, and they said that like I've been in Polonia movies before. I think I have.
Maybe 1 or 2. I don't
One or
know.
two, I don't know, man.
There was something about a vampire shark or something.
There's something I was in called Sharkula, I think.
Yeah, I think that was something about that.
Yeah, I was in a lot of their movies. Sharkula.
Well, you got fed to a lobster shark thing in one of them.
Yeah. So their new movies. I'm just like really good friends with Jeff and Mark. So they wanted to. They just put me in. It's just another. They put me in the movie, and they wanted to give me a character named Rod. So I Jeff says he's doing this movie. That's It's like if you guys have seen Halloween Horror Tales, Jeff Kirkendall's Halloween Horror Tales. It's a anthology film that he directed back in I would like to say 2010. I don't know when it was, but one of the stories were a short story named, I forget what the name of the short story was. Maybe Tim can give the answer. What was that short story that? What was the short story that you were in with that in Halloween Horror Tales that inspired the Stalking?
Yeah, good question. I should know like the back of my hand. God, it escapes me at the moment, which is amazing. But yeah, definitely that tale was inspiration for
it's an inspiration for this project. And
yeah, it was a good one. That's Horror Tales is on Prime and it's been on many other sites, so that's something to take a look at.
Yeah, it's from Sterling Entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
and it's on Kanaki. I think Kanaki's selling, or it's selling it on Sterling Entertainment and Kanaki. And so yeah, he told me about it, and he said, yeah, I would love to be in it. Play a character. And I'm always playing the villains, of course. I'm always like in these movies. I'm always playing the villains. I used to play the good characters. Now I'm not anymore.
You do it well. You're a badass.
I'm
What
very
can people
good at
say?
playing the villain. I can play a lot of good different roles, a lot of different like characters. But
You're diverse. You can do
Diverse, yeah.
It's the bad ones that don't have all the good lines and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at Freddy Krueger and stuff.
I would like to play like a Freddy Krueger kind of character next. Kind of like a character, like something like just so monstrous. Like, how would I like to have makeup on me? Like, like put makeup on me and make me look like a monster. That would be something really cool.
Yeah.
Like maybe who knows? Maybe that's the next thing.
Who knows? Yeah, I mean, Mark filmed his 99th, maybe for the 100th or plus. Who knows? Whatever.
Maybe I'll be Sharknado. Not Sharknado. I was
Sharknado. You're just gonna they're gonna computerize the digital effects, spin you around with the fin.
Just reboot Sharknado.
The Sharkman or something. I don't know. Shark. Redfield as a shark. Renfield as a shark or something, like part shark, and I'll be like, just like.
Wasn't there a Shark Man and Cocaine Shark though? I don't know if.
I think so. Was there? I think there was. Oh yeah, well I did get to play a kind of monstrous shark one time. In Cocaine Shark, I played. You don't know it's me, but I have a shark. I played the shark in Cocaine Shark, in the sewer, like in the basement. You see, have you guys seen Cocaine Shark? I'm like doing like a little. I play like a multiple characters, but I'm dressed up in the shark costume in this like Hulk kind of like heavy set kind of thing. So I play that, and I play in the beginning of that, as the victim and prisoner and thug. A lot of other things I play in. Jurassic Shark 3, Seavenge, a lot of things coming up. Anyways, enough about me. Let's talk about the others.
And then, so as for me, those of you who watch the show, I've been interviewing the Polonia Pals for a couple of years now. I've known, and Jeff had contacted me and said that he talked to Mark and had a role for me as Mark. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'm in. We won't say no to that.
Mark with a C. Mark with a C.
Yeah, Mark with a C. So,
Mark with a C.
Yeah, Tim, the question was, how did you get your role in the movie?
Oh,
yeah,
that's my turn.
Yes.
Well, let's see. Well, basically one of the producers, so it was like a given that I would possibly play a role in the film too. So that's how that came to be for me, at least.
Cool.
I guess someone was asking, were you allowed to keep a gun from Amityville in space?
Was I able to keep a gun? No. They're still in the props department. That would be
and
great.
I didn't get a chance to see that either. But
yeah,
we were too busy.
Yeah, you missed.
Maybe next time. Maybe next
time. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a few of them laying around, and they're in good hands.
Not ours, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, maybe one of these shows I'll scrounge one up and show it off.
Yeah, a lot of people take different props and sets. I mean, I remember hearing somebody even stole the seats from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh my god!
All I know is they get ready to film or whatever. They go check the set, and it's the 3 seats.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
like,
a lot of places that have those. Like, there's some places that are like fan hangout places that have a lot of those props in their possessions all over the place.
Yeah. You hear about that junkyard that had one of the last sharks from Jaws?
Oh wow!
Oh, I didn't
right
know
there
that.
in the entrance, it had one of them. He ended up donating it so it could be fixed up, but it's like going out of business. Oh, that might be worth a few $1 million.
Absolutely, that's amazing.
Patrick was saying he must have come in just a little late, but he was curious about Justin and Cody, how they got involved.
Yeah.
Let's hear.
How did they get that starts in movies?
Yeah, unless you want to go ahead and say it again, or
here's a start for you guys, all you guys. How did you guys get your start just in movies overall in acting?
Ooh. I've been acting since I was 8 with our local community theater group in my hometown. And then I got my degree in theater from Lycoming College in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And then from there on out, just kept acting. So I've done over like maybe 400 productions, like stage productions. So this is my first movie. But I did tell Steven, I believe, I think I told you, like I was going through like my tattoos, and it was with Kyle, I think too. But I auditioned for the second Fantastic Beasts movie when I was in college, and I got all the way to the final round, and then they cut me. So that's like the only like audition process for an actual movie that I've done.
Wow, that's incredible.
The second, the second Fantastic Beasts movie you were going to be in?
Crimes of Grindelwald.
Dang, that's
I can't
great.
watch the movie anymore. So.
You're like, it's a crime to watch it.
I know. It's like a sore spot.
I sort of have another story, but I'll let the rest of you go. But I got something funny to say too later. But go ahead, Justin.
Well, for me, I started acting also like Cody when I was 8 at a local like theater group, and continued to act through all my school years with school plays plus this group, and then went to college for musical theater, which didn't end up working out. After about 6 months I left because it was in New York City, and that was just too crazy for me. But came back home and got right back into acting, got back into singing and all that stuff that I like to do, and luckily landed a role in a movie. So
yeah, great. Nice. Awesome. How did you like being in the movie?
Oh, I mean, it was great. Everyone was great.
Yeah.
I second that.
I will say
experience.
Yeah. I will say that, after the third night of filming, I was just ready to sleep for 3 days in a row, but
it was worth it though.
Definitely was fun. It was definitely worth it. It was a great time.
For sure. And I guess, Tim, where'd you get your start in acting?
Probably not as early as some of the others, but probably not too long after that. Probably another show or two of yours. I've mentioned some of this before. A bunch of things kind of all at the same time. Some community theater. I think the first movie I had gotten into, I guess, in a kind of small part, but a bunch of different odds and ends, was the Son of a Woman movie with Al Pacino. Filming that up my way, and that wasn't too bad to start out at 11 or 12, and and it was quite inspirational. But after that, it's been a roller coaster ride of parts here and there, and different adventures and auditions and projects, and I just keep trying and swinging and seeing what happens, and it's been a lot of fun.
It's been tumultuous, right?
Mm-hmm.
As Mark Money would say.
You want to go ahead, Kyle? Your first movie, how you got into acting?
How did I first get into acting? You mean like how did it start?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
For me, it started with that's a good question. I don't. How did I start getting into it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you did tons of movies when you were in high school and stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, I started off in play, and like Cody and Justin, like all you guys. I started off in plays too. I did well. I made like little short films. Like you said, Tim. Yeah, I did short films. I made movies with my friends, and so like a lot of stuff is on YouTube, and some of it isn't on YouTube. Some of it's a fail. Some of it's hit or miss. I made a lot of horror films, like short horror films when I was young. I directed some stuff. I got into watching a lot of horror, comedy, a lot of any kind of movies. I'm a big movie buff fan.
Nah, no, you're not.
No, I'm a big fan of film. I like all types of film.
It all started when I saw Son of a Woman and Tim Hatch was there. I knew what I wanted.
when you were like 5, and I was like 40. I've stayed 40 for about 40 years. So that was the change. I'm working on a sequel to that. I'm just kidding.
Snow Babes is one. You got a sequel to Snow Babes?
No, Son of a Woman. It's gonna be called Son of a Snow Babe 2 or something.
Son of a Snow Babe 2.
Yeah, mess. I'll have to do an Indiegogo for like 500 years to get the money to get Al Pacino.
Al Pacino, yeah.
We're gonna do that on Mice and Men movie. We're gonna do that on Mice and Men movie, right? When you're gonna be Lenny and you're gonna be Lenny and I'm gonna be George.
That's right. I found a location for her.
Al Pacino's house, right?
He wants to be Mice and Men, and he's gonna be Lenny. I'm gonna be George. I'm gonna be like, Lenny, no, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's also on the bucket list.
Yeah. Well, they're saying someone, okay, Steven saying he loved you and Sister Crumpus. Let me say something. I did a month-long review of Christmas horror movies. I don't think I'm ever going to watch a Christmas horror movie again in my life.
Well, Christmas horror movie would be actually a good Christmas horror movie that me and Tim are in. Is a Silent Night, Bloody Night 3. When that comes out, that'll be a good one.
I mean, I watched one about, it's basically if Chucky made a Christmas movie where he possessed a tree instead of a doll.
Oh yeah.
That Christmas tree movie. Yeah, I saw that. There's 2 different names to it, but they like computerized the tree at one point. It's like climbing and ripping people apart.
It changes in size. It goes like Godzilla size to like 5 feet.
Yeah, I think it was funny when it was driving the car though. It's pulled over. It was in the middle of the road at one point.
This is like
get out of the car. So he pulls out the car and he's driving the car.
It's got to have like the little like Chucky lines, like it's gonna look at these balls or something like that. It's just like, oh god.
Sounds like RoboCop or like Terminator or something.
It was completely terrible.
How about they make RoboCop Christmas?
And Sister Crumpus was one of the movies I was eyeing. Maybe it would have been better than a freaking killer possessed tree movie.
I think it was better. Yeah, Sister Krampus was better than that movie.
I wouldn't have sworn off Christmas horror movies for life.
Sister Krampus was really good. I liked Sister Krampus. Sister Krampus 2, The Revenge of the Thing.
Revenge of the Thing, okay.
I noticed you guys said you did like stage projections. What is
Sister Krampus 2, Krampus Babes.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I've done all through school and everything. I did some community theater.
Yeah, because when I did drama, I did stage crew. I built things. I never did the acting part. But what is like the difference in terms of doing that and a movie and the feel of it?
What was it?
It's from the stage to screen. Well, yeah. Well, of course, stage doing the live show, it's going to be the straight show all the way through. Of course, the scene changes, but you don't have the different takes, the different angles, the close-ups, the shots, the perfecting each angle. And if you mess up, it's great because that'll be in the bloopers. You get the good take.
Right.
Well, I show and here's the next scene. Are you ready? How you all doing?
So, that's pretty much my experience of it. I don't know if you have anything different to say about your stage and movie experience, but
it's not like you can do it on a live show with the next scene. Like that's like.
I agree with you, Stephen. Though, like you have that moment of you do the live show and you can't really mess up. You mess up, you have to recover very quickly. You can't just stop and go and look at your script.
Just keep saying the lines, even if you have to improv it. Even
Stephen. And then in the movie, like when we were shooting it, I had one scene where it was the toughest scene for me for some ungodly reason, and I just could not get it, and I had to keep stopping and like looking at my script, and I go back and then keep shooting it. And it was just the one, and it was on the second day, I think. But that's like the difference with like stage. I can't just stop and then keep working through the scene. I have to get it, and I have to get it very well.
Right.
Let me take a look at my notes
It's a
here.
workshop class or something.
Hey, let me-
Yeah.
Steven knows what I'm talking about. Let me take a look at my notes here.
'Cause we
Oh.
had a girl
Okay.
that she during the production, I think it was a Much Ado About Nothing. She got a line wrong or something, and they kept telling us stay away from her. Afterwards, it's like stay away.
Oh boy.
I guess she was really upset.
Mhm.
Let me take a look at my notes here. I just got some things to jot down. And
Doomsday is here. What's up, John? So,
Hey, John.
Yeah, but
What's
no,
it-
I mean,
what's it- What was it, Justin?
I kind of like same thing with Cody, but there were times where I would have to redo a scene, 7, 8 times because I just could not figure out a line or could not remember my line. And you know, when you're on stage, it's really hard to recover from that. But when you're doing a movie, I find that there's no stress because you don't really have to remember everything. You remember a little bit by bit rather than remembering the whole show through. So for me, that like, with there being less stress, I enjoy movie making a lot more probably than being on a stage. I love them both, but
I said the same thing to my friends, Justin. Like, I've been doing like stage work for years, and I'm like, oh, God, I really like movies. This is great. I can just let that line go. I'm done with it. No more.
I know there was no stress. It was like just relaxing, fun. It was great,
Is stage work harder than, because I don't do much stage work, but stage work is harder than
Yes, stage work is much harder. Even though you have to take the movie at every shot, every different angle. I would rather redo a scene 1,000,000 times than make that one mistake when it's live and like in front of everyone. That's just like the most embarrassing thing ever.
Yeah.
It's much nicer to make a mistake in a close up that they can use in a blooper reel and everyone's already laughing, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So apparently Tim only messes up when he works with according to this, Tim only messes up when he works with David Perry.
Oh yeah.
What? What is that? Who wrote that?
Let's see, Facebook user. I'm not sure. If you're watching on Facebook, you can go ahead and approve. It'll show your name if you want to show your name there.
Who is it?
Okay.
It's a mystery. They want to be anonymous.
I guess I mess up with David Perry. Well, what an honor. He's a great actor and a great person. So I guess he makes up for the two of us. Overlap.
Stage acting.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like sometimes too, we might like slip up on words or say something that I don't know why that keeps popping up. I'm trying to hide that.
It's a fun thing. We're being possessed by crazy shit tonight.
They really want you to know, Tim. They really want you to know.
They want you to know.
Well, it's great. Again, Dave Perry's a terrific person and a great actor, and so it's an honor to be mentioned with his name. If I screw up with him, I guess it's because I having too much fun or something.
So what was your favorite line, Justin, that you flubbed up on there?
Pretty good dude.
Body for food stamps? What the hell?
I didn't hear what you said, Steven. What was that?
I say, what was your favorite line that you said that messed up on? You bunch of what now? What was it?
You bunch of pushies.
Oh yeah,
bunch of pushies.
Pushies. Y'all a bunch of pushies.
I could not do stage acting because I did it one time and I messed up. I did it. I was not good with stage acting. I think regular acting on a camera is much easier.
As I did
being able to do the takes. Yeah,
when I was doing stage crew. Before that, they had us do a little acting one time to see what it's like. It's like, just hand me my hammer and nails. I'll go do that. I'm not gonna act.
Yeah,
that's hard. Just let me handle things.
Hey, Tony, how you doing? I love you too.
We love you all. We all love each other here.
Yeah,
so much love.
Yeah, it's,
I fucking
What
hate you.
enough?
No,
It's not enough.
it's like I hate you. I don't.
You know,
but it's yeah. I just like I like regular act. I like making movies, acting in movies than stage acting because
Yeah.
it's
and
I'm
right now,
someone-
some of these movies that we're seeing in theaters, not exactly as entertaining as what we're seeing, low budget and independent stuff.
low budget so much
Mm.
better.
It's a bit more entertaining.
Yeah,
Unless you're watching a movie by Dustin Ferguson, that's the Birdemic guy.
Oh, good old DF.
no DF, no DF.
Yeah.
FD.
What was the last? He did do Cocaine Cougar, didn't he? Was that him?
No, didn't he do Apex Predators?
The movie without any sharks that should have been called The Undertow because that's all it was. They just got sucked
What?
down.
No, with Cocaine Cougar, he decided to add CGI.
Oh,
Bad PS1.
Oh, I know who
CGI.
this is. You hear what the?
so what do we think of that night when it rained?
Oh my
On
god.
the
Oh, that's what I was.
Ricky.
Raining.
Oh yeah, the rain. Like it sucked. We had to wait to do our shots and stuff because of the rain. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had to be up at 5 a.m. the next morning. I had to be
out.
up at 5,
I freaked
and we
out.
didn't get done until 12:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a long night. That was a very, very long night.
What were you
I
guys?
don't even want to think about it. It makes me tired thinking about it.
Yeah, being at, got it. We're all at the mercy of Mother Nature. And you
Mhm.
can decide, okay,
Yeah.
it's raining, it's going to be windy.
We were like all huddled except Tim. I think you, Jeff, and Mark were like huddled on the back
In the
porch.
corner.
And then all the
With
actors
the camera
all huddled
underneath us.
on the front porch.
Yeah.
The
we
rain
got
was like
stuck.
coming in and it was just
It was coming in through the garage. Yeah, their water.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So we had to come back. It was
Oh,
like
God.
flooding.
Yep.
It's like Noah's Ark here. We needed a boat or something because
Oh,
it literally was coming. I didn't even realize that at first. All of a sudden, it's like flooded in their garage and like, oh man. Like,
You could see people like
Holy
slowly
cow.
moving back into the back corner to get away from it until
Oh,
we're all like
geez.
all in the same area.
Ooh.
they're just all crawling into the back. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Because like
Yeah, it was
everybody,
raining
the whole
cats and
cast was in
dogs.
the garage minus you three. But yeah.
Exactly.
and then poor Anthony was just going in
Back
between
and forth,
like
yeah.
the passenger and
Yeah.
he's just drenched by the time he got to us.
That's one way to get sick. The kids were
JB
singing.
said how some of us were singing. Not me, I don't sing, but yeah,
I
there
was
were
not
people-
singing.
Yeah.
I was too
I
tired.
was.
One in
I was
singing in
singing
the
a lot.
rain.
You're
Hey,
Yeah,
it was
singing in the
either-
rain. Yeah.
It was either sit down and be bored, stare at my phone, or talk to new people and hey, sing, So I sang.
Singing works. Singing works.
We all held hands and sang
Exactly.
Kumbaya.
Exactly. That's all we did for 2 hours straight while we were waiting for that rain to go away.
That's it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, we got it done. We got it done.
We did.
yes. It was a
What was
process,
it-
but it was great. Especially the
what was
last
it-
shot when
yeah.
we heard our character. That's a wrap for your character. Yes. All right.
Yeah,
It was
it's
the
hard
greatest
with the
feeling. I
rain.
was like, thank
We got
you.
lucky though. It wasn't too bad throughout the weekend though. It wasn't too
No,
bad.
not
No.
yeah. Just the one night really was the bad one.
the
So.
night when we get to film the last shot.
Yeah.
Not the
The
last
last
shot that
Really
I
good.
was in.
So, what's
Last
next
time-
for everybody? What do you guys think? What's on everybody's agendas? I guess for future adventures.
Just more movies. I don't know. Whatever
Yeah.
you guys want me in, I'm there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, wait for Mark to say, "Hey, you want to be in another movie?" And this time I'll be the first one to respond and say yes.
Instead of the
I won't wait to be the last one.
Go for a shark movie because apparently I know this from when I did my shark reviews. They bring good numbers, so people love shark movies. Apparently.
Maybe I'll do a Christmas horror. All right.
Oh God, no!
Maybe we'll all be in Jurassic Shark 4.
I mean, I don't know what it is about shark movies, but people just go goo goo gaga over them. completely
What are
crazy.
Amityville movies?
Or Amityville, yeah.
How many? Let me the 100th. Oh, they're on the 200th Amityville movie.
Who knows?
I made a mistake of one time looking it up, and it was just like all these movies: Amityville.
Jeez.
I know.
The
only
best
3
one,
of
though, I
them.
got to say, I haven't seen it yet, but I really want to. Amityville Vibrator. That just sounds.
What?
Yeah, it's
They
Amityville
like,
Vibrator.
running-
It's a
Yeah,
movie.
they was like, hey, we got to come up with something. So it was Amityville Toilet. So why not Amityville Vibrator?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Very creative. Very
Amityville
creative.
sewage. It's just like
Oh my
Amityville
gosh.
sewage.
It's like you sit there and think, they're got to run out of ideas, and then they pull something out of the hat, and it's just like, oh Lord.
Well, there's that movie. I forget if it's a trauma or not, but Monster, or it's a turd monster.
Hmm.
Monster.
Trauma movie.
Could be.
Creative.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard it was shit, but I don't believe it.
Freaking trauma. I made the one time talk about some of these movies I saw. I'm going, Teenage Cat Girls in Heat, Nympho Barbarian Chicks in Dinosaur Hell. And they're going, are you sure these aren't porn movies?
Hmm.
No, the trauma. Just the titles.
Joshua Dolan says World Shark Day is coming up on the 14th. Time for a shark movie countdown.
Wow.
Actually, maybe the most
Yeah.
famous shark movie has an anniversary coming up. Is it next year or the year after? Jaws. Was it 74 or 75?
I think it's 75 it came out.
Yeah,
Right.
That was before I was born, so I don't know.
Yeah, right. That's right.
I know it and Texas Chainsaw turned 50, but one of them was 75 the same year my brother was born. So one of them was. They're both turned 50.
Probably the chainsaw one.
I know Crazy's turned.
I think Jaws is like 77 or something.
I know Crazy's turned
Yeah.
50 this year.
Really?
The original Crazy's, which is
Wow.
one of
Holy
my
cow.
favorite death scenes ever in a movie is that one girl where she's trying to talk to all the soldiers. It's like, hi. Boom, they shoot her. You see her. Oh. And then she kills over. That random, like, sad.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Tim, you're the next big Amityville character. It has to do with a turkey and a chainsaw. Cutting up for Thanksgiving dinner? All right.
I know what that is.
You want this half or this half? Kind of like in Medea when she saws the couch in half.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah.
This half or that half. Good old Medea.
Steven, do you know what this guy said?
Huh?
Do you know what this guy said?
What?
Look at the comment he wrote.
I don't know where it is. I'm not going to scroll through all that right now. But
Kyle is a method actor. He pooped in a guy's mouth on Silent Night.
well, your character put poop or what?
Yeah,
now?
I don't know.
Oh.
You see that?
Unless I'm looking over it. I'm not seeing it. What the heck? Singing. Unless I'm looked over it. You see it, Echo?
Let's see. It's right about
Right,
when
well,
kids were singing.
I don't really think it's that big of a deal.
But anyway, yeah.
Whatever the comment is.
Don't worry about it.
Nobody can see this stuff, so move on.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what were you saying? Shark shows?
Yeah, those people love them. So hey, you
Yeah.
guys. I know that because again, I'm doing Shark Month for July, and I was finding a lot of them. I'm seeing a familiar name, Mark Polonia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's your character did it in a scene you forgot.
Jaws 2 to 45
Oh, yeah,
this year.
Jaws 2 is the 45th year, Joshua said.
Oh wow.
Wow. Jeepers.
Time flies.
How many Jaws were there?
Officially,
4.
4.
Yeah.
Unless you go with Bruno Mattei's movie, Full Jaws.
Oh, okay.
But he wasn't exactly known for having original ideas. I mean, hell, his last movie he made before he died was basically aliens on it's called it's like Zombie Island or whatever. Basically, it's aliens with zombie chest bursters. which
What?
involves a dwarf running around in zombie makeup while soldiers standing around like going, "What the hell are we gonna do?"
Weird. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I don't know.
He's one of those ones I've kind of harped on because again he steals people's ideas from bigger movies and gets away with it.
There's a lot of remakes and stuff like that. It's like people need to be original. We need more original ideas.
In this day and time, Hollywood having an original idea.
Nah, not at all.
Not happening.
No. Hell, Flash is just the comic book storyline Flashpoint Paradox, which the TV show did already. So,
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but the only reason I want to see it is just because Michael Keaton is Batman. I can care less about the Flash in this movie. They should have had Grant Gustin play him. But
yeah,
Grant is the best Flash.
Try not
Yeah,
to
he
get
is
choked up when they show Christopher Reeves. I sat in the theater just getting choked up when they showed him. You see the silhouette, and there he is. It's like, oh my god. So what is your guys' favorite experience in doing a movie and all of all?
I would say coming into this, I only knew the three individuals that I talked to about being in the movie. But coming into this, I didn't know how I was going to interact with like Steven or Kyle or any of the others. And it worked. The way that we were cast and the way that we just interacted before we went and shot our scenes, it worked. I think that was my favorite part, was just not having that connection and then forming it so quickly and making it
having to play like good friends in a movie that are like, but
Yep.
So.
And I think it all stemmed from your stumble that we can't really
that's
talk about.
interesting. And I mean, I've known Kyle and Tim, and oh, sorry, go ahead. You think what?
What?
Oh, I thought you said, yeah, I think something. I don't know, but I just.
Oh, no, I said, I think it all stemmed from your stumble that happened the first night of shooting that I can't really talk about.
Yeah. So basically, I'll just say what people might think is a simple Halloween costume. Nah, it's really not. I'll just leave it at that. It's stumbling and tripping. Yeah, that was. But I was the only one to fall.
Oh, that's production. Yeah.
But it was fun,
Yeah.
though. Whatever. Who cares? It happens. I mean, running through the
We've all
woods.
done
And, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but meeting the new people and working together and coming together, that's probably one of the best parts, I think. I agree.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I want to point out, having only known the same people that Cody knew there were so many other people who I had never met. And, now we have these lifetime bonds with people who I wouldn't have met otherwise. So I think that's just an amazing thing,
I'm like,
right time, right place. And now I have a bunch of new friends. So
Yeah.
I'm not feeling so. I think I'm gonna get going.
All right. Well,
Well,
all right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Sure, Kyle.
Something's going on in the chat.
So, all right. I guess have a good night.
Yeah,
What's
man.
going on?
have a good one, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
I don't know what's going on in the chat.
Anyway, I don't know either.
Do you have any other questions for me, or
Anybody? Any other questions for Kyle before he leaves?
Like you can ask him, what was his favorite experience?
Yeah.
In making a movie, not just this one, overall.
Yeah. Making movies.
yeah.
Meeting me, of course. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, meeting Steve. That was a highlight.
After a couple
For
of
me,
years,
it was.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not feeling so well.
Okay, yeah. Well, then we'll see you soon. Then, all right.
Yeah.
Get some rest.
So,
No worries.
It seems like you guys don't want me on the show. I don't know.
I mean, if you're not feeling, you're good. You're welcome, of course.
Yeah.
But if you're not feeling well, take the time you need, man. Do what's best for you.
Yeah, or pop back in a little bit. If we're still here.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, we'll probably be on a while, so.
It's just you're not I don't know what I don't know. What do you want me to talk about?
We asked you what your favorite part of making movies was.
You did, and then I was listening to you guys.
And it's your turn now. Let us know.
What was my favorite part of making movies?
Yeah.
My favorite part is
Getting to see her stuff come out.
getting to see my stuff come
Yeah,
out.
on tape and DVD
Yeah.
and
DVD, yeah.
worldwide. It's pretty fun, right? I
Yeah, it's
enjoy
all
it.
fun, yeah.
It's hard work, but
I mean,
you get rewarded.
You were the highlight of
Yeah,
Shark.
I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, Sharkula.
Yeah, you were a highlight.
Yeah,
of
everybody
it.
loves
Probably the
Sharkula.
highlight of it. You had a tremendous performance in it. I loved it.
And that's a good
Yeah.
one. Which ones are your favorite, guys?
I haven't seen any of them.
Favorite.
I actually have to go through and watch all the different movies, but I haven't seen any yet.
Yeah, well, you want to know?
They're all on Tubi, so you can check them out on
A lot of
or
them.
Amazon Prime.
Let's talk about the stalking a little bit.
What
My
other specific-
experience on the stalking.
Yeah, how was it? What was most challenging? Or Echo, go ahead. You asked the questions there. So.
Yeah.
What did you think about the stalking and the script and all the performances?
Performances, everyone did a great job. It was stressful. I mean, it wasn't stressful, but there was times where there was stress, and there was times that there was not stress. But the rain, like Tim said, the rain, that was
pretty tricky.
crazy. Yeah. The rain.
And we persevered, and that's the cool part of art and stuff is
the rain.
fighting through the challenges and seeing where it ends up.
Yeah, and the egg dropping on my head was that.
Egg dropping.
Yeah, the bird that shit on your mask.
So that happens. We've all been there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know if the camera was rolling for that or not. I don't know, but
I don't think it was, but if it was, it would have been hilarious.
Great blooper, right?
I'm sorry.
That happened to me a long time ago. I remember, like right on my
yeah.
And then I think I mentioned this before.
We were lighting
match when I had to do when I was smoking the joint.
Yep.
Not a cigarette. What am I saying? A cigarette.
Yeah, whatever you were smoking, you burnt your finger.
And I lit the. I didn't have a lighter, so I used a match. Had matches. I said, "Does anyone have a lighter?" And then I think one of the guys on the set had a lighter, but he's Anna's boyfriend. Diz's boyfriend. Anna, the girl plays Diz.
Yeah.
He had a lighter on the. Her boyfriend had a lighter on the set because he smoked before. He smoked, and so he had a lighter, but he left when we needed to do the scene. So I had to use a match, and it actually looked. Mark said it looked good when it came out, but I used the lighter, and it burnt my whole. And
I've done that too many times.
It's a stalking store.
It's a stalking store. Yeah, it's a stalking store.
It's
You want to see the blister?
Souvenir.
Battle
sweat.
You let that blister heal, Kyle. You let that blister heal.
Just
you put that in right on there. We're all good.
Put a Neosporin on it.
I'll show it. Kyle plays best role in Winfield. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, you were the highlight of that movie.
I was the highlight of that movie. We got to make a Renfield too.
Yeah.
Oh well, no. You guys gonna do a Renfield movie?
Yeah, I think someone said that you should have played.
I should have played Renfield. I should have played what's his name? That actor. Not Nicolas Cage, but Nicolas Cage played Dracula.
Nicholas. What was the guy's name?
What was his name?
We'll see. We'll look it up. Renfield.
The guy who played Renfield.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
I think his first name's like Nicholas. I want to say
Nicholas Hoult. Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah. So he did a good job. They both did good jobs.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're both
Battle
fun.
of the Renfields.
Yeah,
Wait,
The real Renfield, please stand up.
oh boy.
I did a thing on Facebook when I dressed up as Renfield when the DVD came out and I had the costume on and you saw that thing on Facebook where I dressed up as Renfield and I hold the DVD up. I said Renfield. I said something on Facebook. I said Renfield wants you to own Sharkula or something like that. But Justin and Cody, what do you think? And Tim and Steven, what were your experiences on? Because I was like in a daze just now.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I mean, like we
a
said,
lot of fun. Hard
Yeah, it
work,
was
and a lot of
fun.
fun. Looking
Definitely
forward
fun.
to it coming out.
different from stage. Yeah, so
Stage, yeah.
definitely let's. It's funny. Let's see what was. Won't go into it, but I had a fun scientific line that took a few times. It's funny because I had the whole thing like memorized before. You remember I was like saying the line, Tim, like the whole night before, like, yeah, I got it down. And then it was funny. It progressively got worse, which was weird. I mean, it was like the same concept, but for like the close-up scene for the other characters to say their lines. So as long as it led into their line, but it was funny because it just kept switching around. I'm like, I don't even know anymore.
I feel sorry for all these people who do these sci-fi movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Movies, and they give them these lines. They're like,
they're really crazy.
The quadrilateral exponent, like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know they probably either have like cue cards or mic in their ear saying or something.
Like, imagine the people who did like Star Trek or Star Wars, and they're like, "Here's a word for you." Do you have somebody on set who can translate this for me?
Wait, what was that?
Like these sci-fi movies, like Star Trek or whatever. They get a word.
Yeah.
Like, someone on set tell how to make it. Like, team to say this, I happen to end up in the hospital because my tongue's damaged trying to say this word.
People when they first started playing Klingons, like the language, is like imagine them having to learn that for the first time. Like,
oh my goodness, yeah.
And I think we have what's his name, James Doohan. I think was partially to blame for that. I think it's they sat down like, let's make this language. Okay.
Yeah.
Leave it to the guy who played a Scottish engineer to give us. Which, by the way, apparently you can go to college. Some colleges and take Klingon.
Oh.
I don't know why someone
really
would take that. Yeah, they were talking like
wow.
Okay, so that's gonna.
Yeah, I think I heard that somewhere. That's crazy.
That's gonna help you get a job at a gas station. Leon.
They'll be working at all the conventions. The Star Trek.
Right.
I just want to go back to sorry. Continue what you guys were saying. I just want to go back to this comment that it's really fun. It's just really funny. I liked it. Kyle's what is a method? What's a method act? A method actor.
Oh, I thought we moved on from that. Yeah,
Kind of like
it's funny. No,
they dive into it like was it Shiloh Buff like one?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage can be one.
Yep.
he's a method actor who pooped in a guy's mouth.
Like you're not like faking it. You actually do it. Like Shiloh was. He had to have a scene where his face was cut.
Like it's not a Babe Ruth bar.
He got his face cut for a scene.
I like pooping in guys' mouths. I love pooping in guys' mouths. No, but yeah, that was my character in that movie. I pooped in the guy's mouth. So
okay. Anyways, back to
this is where we move on from the conversation. We go somewhere else. All right.
that was fun.
Oh boy.
Well, apparently they saying Tim would make a good Van Helsing.
okay.
I would. Oh yeah, Tim would make a good Van Helsing. He would.
But they didn't have to level up to my favorite Van Helsing of all time, Peter Cushing.
Oh yeah.
I'm a stickler for the old Hammer film.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Patrick says I would love to see Kyle play Doll Shark. Now Doll Shark came out already though.
Yeah.
There's a Doll Shark too.
Yeah, we could do that.
I actually wanted. I saw Doll Shark. That was good. You guys like that?
Yeah, that was funny.
I pooped in the doll's mouth.
All right. Enough with that, Kyle. Please, thank you. Let's move on from that.
Well,
But anyways,
The randomness on the House of Horrors.
The things you will find.
Yeah.
But saying that you would Kyle, you would kick ass as a shark.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I kicked ass and as the victim too.
Hell, Kane Harder played an alligator, so Kyle could play a shark.
Really?
Yeah, what movies?
That's right.
In the
Wow.
movie, yeah, he played the alligator, and what's his name? Bryan Cranston stuffed it with the story. We got to put this fake blooded thing to blow it up, and he goes, everybody's looking at, who's gonna do it, and he goes,
I don't know if that's my internet going or
they look
yours.
right at Bryan Cranston. He goes, he was just standing there like,
Well, you hear the fireworks?
oh, we got fireworks here. Not supposed to have
Well, yeah.
fireworks.
Yeah. Wait,
Huh.
what are you hearing? Is that what you're hearing? What are you hearing
I
out?
don't hear any fireworks, but that'd be
Well,
fun.
that's me. That's outside my house. Why?
Oh.
You pick that up from your sound?
I think I've gotten too
Wow.
used to it. We're not supposed to have fireworks here because there's a law that says not within city limits, but we have an
Okay.
issue. It's a law. It's a rule. but nobody
Where?
enforces it.
Wait, Echo, what were we saying?
And in my town, it's basically we have this city code that says no fireworks within city limits,
Oh, you.
but it's not enforced. So we've been hearing fireworks. I live on a reservation,
Where do you live?
so we get those fireworks that they can set off 20 miles away, and your whole house will still shake.
Oh my goodness.
Those
Holy moly.
the
Jeez.
ones usually, if you try to drive off the res with them, the police are waiting there for you, like
Oh, jeez.
pull over.
Are you in? Where are you from?
Washington State.
Washington State. Oh, so are they illegal there?
No, there's with the reservation, they sell some of the more stronger stuff.
Oh, okay.
But if you go off the reservation, the cops can stop you and take it. So, it's that time of year. Even though it's a no-no in places, you're only supposed to set it off one day a year. But
Yeah.
unless we got the Seahawks playing,
Oh, yeah.
and we got someone down the street from me, every time they make a touchdown or some big move, because all of a sudden you hear boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
The Seahawks did something.
a lot of fireworks go off in my neighborhood. Like almost not even around Fourth of July. Like just like all the time. Like every time there's a holiday.
Yeah, those are gunshots.
Oh, we get those too.
You're not hearing fireworks, buddy.
Gunshots, it could be fireworks. I
Well,
don't know.
some of these fireworks sound like guns going off.
Yeah, either or. I know.
Powders, like,
And even cars sometimes with their.
Oh, they backfire. Boom! It's like, oh,
Oh yeah,
it's like boom, 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 boom. Like,
you're not supposed to shoot them up in the air because people forget there's this thing called "what goes up must come down."
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's cool.
Try living by a boot camp.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I did for a few years, and they were doing training. You hear these big cannons and helicopters and stuff. Kids come to visit. Oh my God, what's happening? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So I'm noticing this question for you, Cody. Someone in the chat asked, you've done 400 theater roles. What have been your top 3 favorite ones that you've done?
God.
Top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah, top 5.
Yeah, that's
I gotta
even
go
harder.
through all of that?
I gotta go all 400.
Oh,
I
that's a
shortened it to
lot.
top 3 for you. Shorten it to top 3. Make it
Yeah.
easy on them, guys.
I would say top 1 would be Prince Herbert from Spam-A-Lot. That
neat.
one was amazing. The musical.
Great.
Officer Lockstock from Urinetown. That was a good one.
Wow.
We did in college. We did a world premiere show between the Tigris and the Euphrates, and I got to play this this officer that gets blown up at the end of the play, and it was really beautiful because I saved everybody by jumping on a bomb. God, there's so many. It's hard to choose.
Which one was your favorite play
My favorite play
that you did? Yeah.
that I acted in?
Yeah.
Or that I acted in? I don't know. I don't know if I can give that answer. Like I said, there's just so many.
There's so
Have you guys done Shakespeare though?
Oh yes,
Shakespeare, yeah.
yep. I love Shakespeare.
Have you seen Shakespeare's Shitstorm?
Trauma.
That's a trauma one.
Trauma, Trauma movie. You watch? Are you familiar with Trauma, Cody?
No.
Like
Kaufman?
Toxic Avenger, that's trauma.
During,
Toxic Avenger?
during my teenage years when I used to be on to smoking weed, I realized real quick, it's best to be sober when watching a trauma movie.
Yeah.
You don't want to be messed up or high or drunk watching a trauma movie because it's like it will blow your mind. Even
Yeah.
it
Not a
blow
fun
your mind,
experience at
It
all.
can blow your mind when you're sober.
Yeah.
It can obliterate it if you're on something.
It's another thing that I was. It's another movie that I was in. I had a.
Oh, you were in that? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was the early
What is
days.
it with you and shit and poop? Like, come on, now you're shit. Here we go again.
Well, that was like one of the first things that. Not one. Was it one of the first things I done? I think so. Yeah, it's. I just had a extra role in that. I had a line in there, but then they cut it out. Like Hoffman's a good director. I like him.
Yeah.
And Trauma
He's great.
It's another one of those things that's getting old because they are
That was the last movie.
74, I believe.
70.
What they came for?
70. I think
So-
Luke Hoffman's like in his 70s or something.
Oh yeah.
He's talking about the year that they started.
Basically,
Okay.
the beginning of Trauma, which Trauma is iconic.
It is iconic. It started in the early 70s. Yeah.
Yeah, about 70, let me see here. Because he was talking about turning 50, but yeah, it's 74.
74. Yeah. What was his first movie? I think was a movie called The First Turn On. Was that his first movie?
I believe so. The
First Turn On.
yeah,
It's like it's like some sort of like 70s kind of like comedy, kind of adult film. I don't know if it's an adult film or.
it just I mean. They made a movie. I forget the name of it. It was about these soldiers. They're like, we're going to attack the world by infecting everybody with HIV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I missed the question earlier in the comments. I didn't see it for some reason. I said new comments, but wasn't scrolling down. I guess because I had scrolled up earlier.
Yeah.
But someone has asked me, what was it like finally working with Polonia? Was it surreal? It's interesting after being a fan of his work and then working with him. It's like a whole different. It's like, wow, this is really cool to see the process of how he works to get these movies done, and that some people might think it's simple or easy to work on, but no, it's actually a challenge working on the movies. It's fun and worth it, but it's a lot of hard work too. So
Just watch some of these behind the scene documentaries they made. Like there's one on Terraformer that they did that will let you see what it's like behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
With a raging lunatic.
Tim, you acted in a scene with Lloyd Kaufman. Someone said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and
yeah.
Movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I
was supposed to act in it with him too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people have worked with him.
Ooh,
100,000 movies.
It looks like Pat had to get in a little insult on Steven.
No shade being thrown
What?
Steven's way here.
what happened? What I missed now? Hold on. Was that in the
A little
comments?
shade being thrown your way in
Yeah,
chat, man.
he hit you with that shade, man.
And yet Steven came home without a Polonia interview.
No, I got one. No, I'm just
Oh.
Anyway, no, he's going to be coming on the show. We're good. So
Yeah, Polonia is great. I love Mark Polonia, and
Yeah.
How what was it like, Steven, working with the Polonia with the Polonia pals?
yep, same thing as like knowing you all, being on the show, and finally meeting you all in person. It's all a different experience. Just talking to you, working with you. So, I mean,
Finally getting to work with Mark Polonia and Jeff Kirkendall. What was that like?
So, I mean, yeah, it's a cool experience. Like I said, after seeing them and being behind the scenes and interacting, it's a fun experience. So, hopefully, a lot more to come. So,
A lot more to come. This is his 99th film, I think.
yeah, his 99th
Yes,
film.
it was his
Yeah.
99th film.
His 100.
And I hope to be invited for 100.
Yeah, I know. It's like I want to be in the 100th. I want to say I'm in the
Put me in 100.
And that's got to be a special one if it's 100.
Yeah, I threw an idea at Mark, but we'll see. We'll talk about it on the
You
show
have that
too.
idea. Yeah, that's right.
A movie within a movie. And someone and one of us, like we all play ourselves, and
Right.
someone is a killer.
I like
Oh yeah, like
In
a
quote,
anime
real life.
Yeah,
And like we could start it out like
Mhm.
saying, even though the characters portrayed are themselves, this movie is entirely fictional.
He could always do what Asylum did for the 25th anniversary, that Armageddon 25, where they had all these characters from the other movies to show up.
Yeah.
All the because they had Armageddon 25.
All the like the cast members from the Polonia movies. That's what he wants to do. Is like we try to get at least every single Polonia pal in the movie. And what was it that you wanted to do, Steven?
I was saying, out of the Polonia pals, whoever can make it, we're all making a movie, whatever it is, in the movie, and we're getting killed off.
yeah, like everybody shows up.
Like someone could get a script shoved down their throat or something, or I don't know.
Jeez.
And that's all I'm going to say about that in case it comes out.
Hey.
I'm spoiling it before it comes out.
Yeah.
Right.
Just copy the cell phone kill. What was that from?
Victor Crowley.
Oh yeah.
It was Sino Eva when he stuffed the cell phone down the girl's throat because she kept talking on it.
Oh, you're talking about that. I thought you were talking about Melissa Rose.
How about it rings and then it explodes in the stomach or something like? Oh no! I have to pick it up. Boom!
I got a few other ideas, but I don't really want to say too much, just in case. Who knows what it comes to be? So whatever.
I got to call.
Cool.
I think it's the director. I think it's Polonia. Boom!
Jeez.
And then we can have like a head explode or a body explode or something. Yeah.
Was Patrick was saying something echoed no asylum.
God, since I'm doing Shark Month, I'm gonna also have to watch Asylum movies. Oh dear Lord.
There's plenty that aren't asylum.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a very busy week ahead of me watching all the Polonia movies from start to finish.
All 98 of them.
All
98. Waiting for 99. It's gonna be the greatest movie he's done.
Yeah, it's 99. Nothing will top 99. Nah.
Nope, not even 100. Well, maybe 100 will. We'll see.
And of course, some of you did Jurassic Shark 3.
Me and Tim were in that one. We were in that one. Me, Tim, and Jamie, and and who else was in that?
Jada, who was
Jada. Yeah, that was her first starring role.
Yep. So yeah, Stalking was her second movie. So yeah,
Stalking was your second movie. And Tim, how did you like being in that one together?
It was fun.
It was fun, right?
Time. Yeah, it's a good popcorn movie.
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
And I was in Cocaine Shark and some other stuff coming out.
I can remember watching that because Steven told me you were in it, and I'm watching it, and we see that one doctor scientist at the beginning, and I'm watching them going, "Is that Kyle?"
It's me, yeah.
I
play like so many. Yeah, I'm like the most efficient. The one that says the most efficient killing machine on the planet. That's me. The voice was they
play with the audio to hide that it was you.
Yeah.
But it's like you can still tell because even though his face is covered, it's like this area here, and you're just looking at like, is that Kyle?
Yeah. Patrick says Kyle was killed twice in Cocaine Shark. Actually, I was killed probably 3 or 4 times in that. More than twice, actually.
Wow.
I think so.
Jeepers.
I think
Tim, there's a question for you in the chat here. What was your favorite role in a Polonia flick?
I think maybe playing Father Thomas in Motorboat. That was fun.
That was a twist. It's like usually Jeff is Father Betta, and then you have to play.
Yeah, that was fun. It's a cute little movie. That was a good time. So yeah, I enjoyed that.
I love that movie. You did a great job in that one. You and Jeff both did.
Thanks, Kyle. You like the song in there too? It's pretty cool.
My bass line. We get my bass line.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even remember that. You just started when we were at the barn and you started bursting into that. I'm like, what?
I have the song. It's actually I think it's an actual song. I don't know if it's like so many remixes to it. It's called Bassline by Drop Dead Man.
By drop it like it's hot. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't. All it says is it feels so fine. You hear my bass. That's all. It just repeats itself. It's a good song. Very good. Very catchy.
Patrick said Kyle is a beast.
Thank you, Patrick.
Dang right, Kyle's a beast.
But here's a question for you guys: is there an actor or an actress that you're a particular fan of? Perhaps it's your favorite.
What was it? Which one was our favorite?
My favorite.
Yeah. What's your favorite actor or actress that you wanted to, just a particular fan of?
From like any like movie, like or TV show or anything?
Yeah.
Definitely Norman Reedus for me, if you know who that is.
Oh,
He plays Daryl Dixon in The Walking Dead.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
He's
Awesome, dude. He's hilarious.
It's a shame we never got him in that Silent Hill game.
Yeah.
I know. I was so sad about that.
I mean, come on. Norman Reedus, Guillermo del Toro, and Kojima. Oh my god.
Yep.
What was your favorite, Justin? You said
Norman Reedus, the actor who plays Daryl Dixon in The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, I never watched that show. I seen some of it. I actually I got to get into that more. It's really good.
Oh gosh, who is the hottest Polonia babe? No comment.
I think we all know it's Kyle. Kyle's the hottest Polonia babe.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Justin's the hottest Polonia babe. One of them, and Tim and Steve. We're all a bunch of babes.
All the dudes, definitely the hottest Polonia babe.
Hey, what was it? Remember American Dad, Roger, when he's dressed up and he's like, I am pretty.
Yeah, it happens.
You're a babe in the stalking, Justin.
What, sorry?
You're a babe in the stalking.
Or maybe Patrick's talking about snow babes. There we go.
Yeah. Maybe,
All right. Well, anyways.
No, I'm saying Justin's going to be a babe in the stalking.
Yeah, we're all babes.
We're all babes.
In Toyland.
Okay. If we're all stuck on our desert island, who are you eating first? Well, same answer, Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle, come on.
Kyle's
Well, you
needy.
can't answer. You can't have my.
Kyle's
You can't have
needy.
Kyle for all the answers. A little bit.
It was like Walking
No, we-
Dead when he ate the leg. Tainted meat.
Tainted meat.
So, Justin, have you seen any other Polonia movies?
I have not. I have not seen a single one yet, which is why I have to go through and watch them all. Otherwise, I can't truly be a Polonia pal,
Yeah, exactly. Have you seen? Well, you both got to see some. You and Cody, right?
I've
Cody,
seen some.
Which ones have you seen?
Oh God. Camp Murder.
I was
What,
in that
Noah's
one.
Ark? Is that what the one is?
No,
Mhm.
Oh God. The one. Is it Real Monsters? The one where like the kids.
Yeah,
Bigfoot, real monster.
yeah, real monsters.
I didn't see that one yet. I need to see that. But yeah, we'll continue.
Oh, I've seen a bunch of them. You want me to go through like all of like
Well,
99 or 90?
Let's go down the list. Okay, didn't see that. Saw that. Return to Splatter Farm and Feeders. Those are good ones.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
said so.
Feeders 3. Feeders 3 is a good one.
What else have you seen, Cody?
What else have I seen?
Yeah.
Well, Sister Krampus. I've seen that one.
Good.
Still like working my way through Tubi, trying to figure out which ones I have not seen yet.
Have you seen any?
Right.
Have you seen any of the old school ones?
The old school ones.
Yeah, the with Mark and John,
Maybe.
like Splatter Farm, Feeders, Hallucinations, Church of the Damned.
Church of Damned, yes. Hallucinations, yes. Splatter Farm, I don't think so. I think that one's still on my list.
And that's like one of my favorite. Well, that's how I got started into meeting Polonia. Working with Mark Polonia, the Splatter Farm. That's how that's like that one. Feeders, and also Terror House is another good one.
Mhm.
You guys ever seen that one? You guys ever seen Terror House?
I think that's on Tubi. I got to check.
Mhm.
I think
I
that
mean,
one-
if you put Mark Polonia in, like, so many movies come up under his name on there. So.
It's not a very well known one though,
Mhm.
but it's a really good one. It has a monster, like a monster creature in it, and John McBride's in it. I don't know if do you guys know John McBride?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I saw him, I'd be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cannibal Camp Out, Wood Chipper Massacre. He directed Cannibal Camp Out.
Yeah, I think they got another. I think they're doing a Cannibal Camp Out too. I think
They are. I have to get
or
on.
maybe it's a. Oh no! I'm sorry, Killer Camp Out too, not Cannibal Camp.
No,
Out.
that's Killer Camp Out. That's
That's the one they're doing, not Cannibal Camp
I didn't
Out.
see that. I want to see that too. Did you see that yet, Steven?
Yeah, Killer Camp Out. Yeah.
You guys ever seen that Killer Camp Out?
Nope.
What about Cannibal Camp Out?
I don't think I've seen that one.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I seen Cannibal Camp Out and Wood Chipper Massacre. Video violence is a good one too. I was actually in the documentary of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, do
I
some
wasn't
documentary.
in the movie because it was in the 80s.
The films of the good old films of the 80s.
Splatter Farm was filmed in is 1987, I think. The Filoni Brothers been doing films since the 80s.
I like to say I miss the 80s, but it can keep its hairdos.
Yeah. How long have they been doing it? The 80s, right?
I mean, I would like to see like Mark and the crew do a like slasher movie set in the 80s. I think that'd be fun. I would love to be chased and murdered in the 80s.
Oh yes, absolutely.
There is
I'd like to be a killer in the 80s.
There is a film on Tubi called She Comes from the Woods, which is set in about the mid-late 80s. It has a little bit of that 80s feels, even though it was shot
on video.
No, it was one that was filmed probably about a couple years ago or so, but it's able to capture that feel a little bit of the old 80s horror movies.
Like it looks like an 80s like the gritty. Is it like gritty?
No, it's not gritty.
It's the whole 80s vibe. Like
it's got like the vibe. And if you watch some of like the old Friday the 13th movies, it's kind of got that feeling and stuff.
Okay.
It's also a strange one that it debuted. It was screened at some horror convention last August. Theatrical debut in February, and now Tubi's calling it a Tubi original.
Yeah, it's saying it's a Tubi original. I'm like, that's not a Tubi original. I don't know.
Oh, you guys ever remember this one? This is another Filoni one. Chainsaw Killer. Killer. That's another one. It's. I don't know if you ever hear that one, Tim? Or
I think I've seen clips of it or a poster.
I think
I think so too. It's
a Filoni one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a later one, but it's not like VHS style.
Mm-hmm.
And Channel 13 is a good one too.
Yeah, I've seen Channel 13. Yeah,
Channel 13. That was actually came out later in the year, but it's actually the segments were filmed in the late the 80s. The movie came out like just like 2010 or 13 or something, or 2020.
Yeah, later release, like it was
a later release, but the stuff was shot years ago, like in the 80s, like in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things I find I really like about Tubi is there's a lot of gems on there.
Oh yeah.
And it's free, which helps.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit there and look and go. It's either I've seen this, but it's been years. Oh, I've heard of this. Oh wow, I've been wanting to see that for years, and there it is.
Yeah.
They have like everything on Tubi, almost.
Oh yeah.
Thing. Well, they don't have Jurassic Shark 3 yet on Tubi.
No, I didn't even see it on Amazon Prime yet. Like they have, I was curious. I was like Jurassic Shark 3, and it has like the description, everything. Jada or whoever else, I forget how it was. It had like a few of you listed, and it has the whole description of it. But then below it said not available or not out, not released. Like, okay, why? It's like, why are you teasing us? I want to hit play. I don't want to see not.
They just want to wave it in your face and just taunt you. Sing another song to you, like you can't see it. You can't see it.
Hey, we'll tell you when you can see it. You're not allowed yet.
I know.
They can do like, oh, it's gonna come out on this date. They can sit there and tell you. They can tell you it's gonna come out on this date, and oh, sorry, we got to push it back.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
Why don't they put it on Tubi? It's already out on DVD.
Yeah.
They had the other one on Tubi.
Mhm.
That's so weird. I
Yeah.
find that weird how they put Cocaine Shark on Tubi before the
Right.
DVD. That's so weird.
Yeah,
When I saw it on there, I'm like,
yeah.
already? All right,
Yeah.
well.
Want to know something weird? The DVD still is not the official release, but Cocaine Shark releases July 11th.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How it's on it.
Yeah, it was on Tubi because I remember hearing about it, and then all of a sudden one day someone goes, "Guess what's
On
on
Tubi."
Tubi?" Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, surprise.
Yeah, I found a couple new ones on there. One of them's a Dustin Ferguson. Yay. What was it? Slaughterhouse something. I guess it has like a panda on the cover or something.
Water Farm.
Oh yeah,
he
yeah.
made a film that can actually put people in the hospital. Blood Claws has like the different filters and stuff. What can be red and flashing, that old film grain.
Oh, if someone has seizures or whatever.
Oh, it has a history of assessment to them. Boom. And
Hmm.
I told somebody to watch it, and they started to watch it. They,
Yeah.
go, wait a minute. They said they had to stop because they can feel it. It's like, oh,
Wow.
put a warning on it.
Yeah, yeah.
That movie that Dustin Ferguson made. So, did I say DF or Dustin DF?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. DF. And that's what I said earlier.
I took to calling him Dougie because I reviewed Blood Claws, and for some reason I kept screwing up calling him Dougie Ferguson.
There's a movie that DF made called what was it that you said? That what did you say about the DF guy?
Okay, Blood Claws he uses different like filters to make things red, and he uses that like there's an old film grain where it kind of gets choppy and get a little flashy.
Yeah.
That with the red, and you got somebody who has a history of accessible to seizures. It can. We already had that incident in Japan with an episode of Pokemon that put a whole bunch of people in the hospital.
So what did he make? He made a movie that made people go.
No, it could
cause seizures if you're like flashes of people who are epileptic, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just and it's, to me, it's like something like that. Put a warning on it. You can probably get in trouble for that.
The thing about him is he does a lot of long takes.
God!
He doesn't do films. He does shorts. That's what he does.
I watched.
Okay.
Cocaine Kuka, which long. Oh my God! I'm gonna fall asleep. Shots.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, what else besides bad movies? Let's see if there are any other questions.
Plex, the station Plex has a lot of Mark's films too, and a lot of independent stuff. That's another good one, like Tubi, if people need to catch up on stuff or see things. Some of the older ones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, I'm going to be doing Shark Month, and I'm looking. I picked a whole bunch of different shark movies to pick from, and I'm looking at these, and I'm starting seeing his name as a director. It's like, wait a minute, can't remember which ones, but it's like looks like he's done a fair amount, like Jurassic Shark 3.
And
Cocaine Shark and all these other ones. So
Noah's Shark. Yeah, he's done quite a few shark movies.
Yeah, again, people seem to like them.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, there is a demand.
It'll be fun. I want to get eaten by a shark.
Yeah,
I'm sure he'll do another shark movie down the line.
Oh yeah.
I think next when they do the 50th anniversary, that'd be a good time to do a shark movie.
Yeah.
Too bad they didn't do that because if you read the book for Jaws, there's a particular death in it they couldn't do in the movie that was going to be connected to Moby Dick.
Moby Dick?
Because it was supposed to be a scene. It's in the book where Quint goes and sees Moby Dick in the theater, and he's laughing so hard you can hear it outside.
Really?
And so his death in the movie, he was supposed to die the same way Captain Ahab died.
Oh,
wow.
But the guy what's his actor? He was in Moby Dick, the old Moby Dick. Who was that? Well, his estate. And he was like, they were like, no, we don't. Him laughing at it, like, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. So they couldn't do it.
Let me see. Gregory Peck.
Yeah, because I think they own it, the rights to that movie or whatever. I don't know if they do it anymore, but who owns it now? But
I think before Jaws, it might have been like a couple years before they did Orca, about the killer whale. That was pretty cool.
Actually,
yeah.
was Ochre afterwards?
Orca, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
wasn't that
however you wanna
because it's
say
one
it.
of those ones they call the clones?
The
They were
clones.
made- Well, like after Jaws came out, there was all these seawater monster movies.
Well, I think though the killer whale one was before Jaws. I want to say, wasn't
Good
it?
movie.
I don't know, but either way, shark, whale, whatever.
Well,
They should do a whale movie. That's the next thing. What were we gonna say?
they have done well, abdubitably, but this is one
They've done well, yes, they
Kyle
have.
and Tim. What is it like when you go to the store if you see one of your movies on the shelf?
What
What is that like? That experience when you see that?
Well, I for the only one, I mean, a lot of Mark's films have been all over the place, but I haven't really, I don't think I've had the experience of seeing one out in a, maybe I have, might have been Camp Murder, but once again, repeating stuff that I've said many moons now, but the movie Son of a Woman, which was a major film, that's been out so many times in so many places, and I, that's always still a thrill to, it still keeps getting released as Blu-rays and different things like that. So that would be my first film, if ever, that I still do see out and about, and it is a trip. The other thing too, besides seeing, like, obviously a lot of my stuff or knowing people in projects too, but in recenter times too, it's been, with getting more into the field and again, being more acquainted with a bunch of other people and going out and seeing, like, well, I mean, here's one example. Stephen is aware too that Rick, our a mutual friend Rick Stasinski, that was in Terrifier 2, and he's one of few others that I know from that film. And it is cool to that, especially to go to see that in like a Best Buy or whatever, and everybody's thought that was a fun
Walmart's a big carrier of Walmart.
yeah, or any of these projects, but still it is a trip. It is fun, and and then also see, and another thing too is even the premiere, like, theaters still being around and stuff like that, and even if it's just a local an independent that or a student project or something like that, and you go and you see a poster in the in the matinee and all that, it's still it's a great experience and a thrill. So any of that kind of stuff definitely gets you pumped up and inspired and keeps you kind of going. And
yeah, even like when I was in Never Back Down, small part, but it's still cool seeing, like, yes, Never Back Down's out, and
yeah,
and it's like, yeah, I'm in that. That's
right.
cool.
Yeah, you'll have to get that up and like, I think you did. Didn't you have like a still from it or something where you were in the scene?
Somewhere, maybe I should
I'll have to look that up. Yeah, and like get a
it's
couple.
the Fight Club scene. At one point, they changed stuff around in the crowds. At one point, I was like the front row of where they were fighting, and when Cam Gidget came by, and after the fight, I was like interacting with him, like, yeah, I gave him a high five, and I'm thinking, this is so going to be in the movie. It wasn't. I'm like, darn, that would have been such a great scene with me interacting with them.
Right.
But, and then there was another one where I think in the movie, it's been a while since I watched it, they were booing the one fighter, and I go, since it was booing, I just shouted out, "Fight back!" And the dude from Wild 'N Out, who was the DJ, heard me. So he's like, "Yo, man, fight back!" And the whole crowd's, "Fight back, fight back!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I started that chant." Was it in the movie? No.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I could have started that.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Yeah. He walked right by me. When you do see me, like, if you're just watching it, you wouldn't know. I just blend in with the crowd. But I mean, if you're looking, you can tell it's me.
Oh, nice.
The third person he walks by, there's like, they do the aerial shot. I don't know if any of you seen Never Back Down, the Fight Club movie.
I haven't.
Yeah, but if you can watch it again and find the times or the time frames on all that, Like,
Yeah,
let us know.
it's funny. I'm talking to this girl. You see me? I'm talking to this girl.
I'll try to
He
check it out
Yeah, he
again.
bumped right into me.
Look for you.
But yeah, it's like instead of "Where's Waldo," it's like "Where's Steven?" There we go. What was
Yeah,
really
cool.
funny when it was in the theater, I went to see it, and my dad and some other kid and his dad, we were the
Oh,
only
he got
ones.
it?
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Next time I see you, I'll sign it for you, the club guy. That's
Yeah,
what I put on.
that's
That's what I
good.
put on my IMDb page. I just put club guy uncredited. I actually did. I've signed one copy. There's one copy out of a friend of mine that I had known for years, a fellow Buffy fan. I met her back on MySpace when that was still around, and
Right.
for her birthday one year, I got her a tennis cup, and I signed it for her. I was like, yeah, why not? Just here you go. Here's
Wow.
So who knows? It might be something. Watch me see it on eBay in a few years. God damn.
It's a good movie. I saw it. Very good movie.
It is a good movie. I mean, even if I wasn't in it, I'd still watch it. It was a good movie. And it won Best Fight on the MTV Movie Awards too.
Oh, dang! Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
So
yeah, that's great.
That whole scene,
no, that's really cool.
Yeah, like you thought we worked late till like 1 a.m. or whatever. We worked from 6 in the evening to 6 in the morning, back and forth running, back and forth when they're coming out of the club. And then in between, they would paint on the bruises. They had the camera helmets on, and the mat looked exactly like the road that they were fighting on, and picking them up in the car. And it was a lot. So I'd have to say at least 50 times, no lie, we ran in and out back in the parking lot.
Wow.
That's easiest $500 I made, and they fed us. They had a huge craft table. It was fun. It's an experience. So
you got to sign this thing for me.
Yeah, you ever seen that movie Navy SEALs?
What, Navy SEALs?
Sounds familiar.
There is a golf course scene. That was when you get what's his name? Charlie Sheen's car gets towed away and he has to chase it.
Mm-hmm.
That was Burnneck Golf Course. I might have been familiar to it because I might have stolen quite a few golf balls from there and resold them. I was a kid then, and that when they go past that fence, ugly ass fence, I hate it because I lived on the other side. And we would be in school, and right when we'd get out of school, they would get done shooting. And so we'd go home, you get your stuff, go get the autographs, and they're gone. They were done for the day. So it's like, oh my God, the guy from Terminator and Charlie Sheen and this guy. So you get your thing, they're running. Well, they left.
I'd skip school. I'd be like, screw it.
But that fence, I hated. It was so ugly. And watching that clip when he chases, he's on that bike chasing his car. I'm like, God, I still hate that fence. This is over 6 foot tall, ugly fence, which is like a diarrhea green.
Oh gosh,
ugly, and I hated it. And there's a water tower that somebody climbed up and professed their love to their girlfriend or whatever on. It's like I really live in the South, don't I?
Jeez.
It's like you're in the South and someone has to do that.
Yeah, probably. My mom was saying that she was at the library when someone checked out, never back down. Oh, it was in the library. All right, I didn't know that. I've been in the library. Yes. And instead of you remember the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin?
Yes.
When he was saying he's like, I'm in the phone book now. I'm a somebody. And then he goes to scene. Naval sounds like a loser. These paint cans are defective.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah. We're just randomness, whatever.
So what is acting wise? What's next for you guys? Yeah, acting wise, what's next for you guys? Future projects.
Movies. I am waiting for a call from Mark and crew. But stage. I'm in several stage shows in my local community. One goes up in 2 weeks, and I'm also assistant directing / musical and choreographing things. So
great.
Very busy.
With what theaters? Or what theaters?
It's just the local community theater that we have here. We're doing Mary Poppins, and I play
yeah.
multiple roles in it.
Okay. Is that the Warehouse Theater or a different?
It's Hamilton Gibson Productions, and we will be over at. You were with us when we shot over at the one place, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Mansfield. So we'll be over there.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. When we did the scene. Okay.
The one scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That scene. All right. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's good. Yeah. So-
Yeah, for me, it's just going to be lots of singing and waiting on Mark Polonia movies. And
that number
also
one.
acting with
Call us,
Hamilton
Mark.
Gibson.
You can just give us a call. We're here.
Please, I'm desperate here, man. Please. No, but lots of singing, lots of acting when I get the chances to, you know. And I hate to be the first one to do it, but I'm getting really tired, so I think I'm gonna hop off, head to bed
It's
here.
been an hour and a half anyway. We always reserve the first hour for the guests, so that's fine. Yeah, we sometimes go 2 hours, whatever, but that's fine. You're good to go. It's been fun, so thanks for joining us.
Been great, guys.
Yeah, it was great meeting you, man.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Right.
Have a good one, Kyle.
Have a good one, Justin. Good to see you again. Look forward to the stalking.
Yes.
So,
Right.
so
All right.
something.
Same goes for me too. I'm waiting for a call from Mark. I think I'm going to bounce out too. But it was a pleasure, guys.
All right.
Congratulations.
I'll probably in a few minutes too. So
it was a great shoot, and I'm sure I'll see you all very soon.
Bye,
all
Tim.
right.
Take care, Tim.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good
You too.
Peace out, Tim. Good to see you.
night. Bye. So.
Then there were how many are
And
we?
now there's 4, and then there will be no more. But yeah, I'm getting kind of tired myself, and I got to work early in the morning, so I don't know if we'll do the 2 hours tonight. Hour and a half is good.
Yeah, no, it went. It really did.
I can't do those long streams anymore. I mean, 11 and a half hours is my record, so.
Wow.
Streaming? Wow. Okay.
New Year's, but at the time I was still drinking, and so that kind of helped. a little bit of beer, a little bit of wine keeps it going for 11 and a half hours.
I will be conked out on the couch. That would be me.
I think he added some Red Bulls mixed in with it.
I got introduced to champagne, never had it before. Well, once they got the champagne bottle open, because apparently those are a bit tricky to open.
Yeah, you gotta drink that in one night.
They're like trying to open it, and they're going, okay, they're pointing in a direction, and they're telling everybody, don't point it that way, let me move out of the way.
No, when I was on the cruise in Alaska, there was a Buffy Angel cruise. I didn't see the person, but I heard a cork hit someone in the eye. I was like, oh, shit. I don't know. I just heard it. I wasn't there when it
happened. Guys, I bleed out? Like, do the guys' eye pop out?
No, I just hit him. I didn't pop out. I guess Joshua is going too. He says, you're awesome. Thanks for doing this. It was super cool to see. Thanks for joining us. So we'll definitely be doing it again. So, but yep, I guess I don't see any last minute questions. I think we're good unless anything else, Echo, or I think
what are your guys in terms of acting for you two?
Something planned next year. I got something planned, so we'll see how that goes. Just everything's on my Internet Movie Database, so check it out. So, how about you, Kyle? What's next? Next Polonia, I'm assuming, just whenever.
I have no idea what's going next.
So
we'll see. Wait and see. You know,
we know there's something coming, so no doubt we'll see it.
I don't know if there's something coming. You never know. Whatever comes. You know, I'm sure there's something coming, but who knows? Who knows? You never know until you get it.
Yeah.
What best memories are always on a farm. That's what Jeff Kirkendall said. Is that what that's what he said? And then I have a vlog coming up soon for when the movie comes out for the Stalking. There's going to be a vlog on the set. Everybody's in it, the whole cast and crew.
Yeah.
That was fun. So.
Like you did for Jurassic Shark.
Huh?
Yeah.
Kind of like you did for Jurassic Shark.
Am I going to be in another Jurassic?
No, like the
The
vlog you
vlog
did.
that you did for Jurassic Shark.
Oh
3,
yeah,
right?
it's up on my YouTube channel. At YouTube at my and then a Cocaine Shark is coming out. The vlog for that is coming out when the DVD comes out. I can't release it yet because the DVD didn't come out yet. I mean, the DVD is out. I already have my early copy of it already. I already have my look. I have.
He's got to go brag, pull it out. I got Jurassic Shark 3, and fucking Amazon just is like, not yet released.
Rubbing it in, just rubbing it in.
Cocaine Shark and Jurassic Shark 3 are now available on Blu-ray, on DVD from Wild Eye Releasing. Both I have really fun parts in these movies. And definitely check out Steven's movies, Never Back Down. It's the only movie he's been in.
So far. But I got a couple more out, so yeah.
Well,
Amityville Turkey Day in November.
The Stalking, and Cody, you're going to be in the Stalking. Justin's going to be in the Stalking. You're going to be in the Stalking, Steven. I'm going to be in the Stalking. Tim is going to be in the Stalking.
We're all in the Stalking, except you, Echo. Sorry, Echo.
It's okay. I look forward to watching it because I'm a movie fan. So.
It's kind of like
if you like Killer Plants, I mean, come on,
I can't recall the last Killer Plant movie I saw. I almost want to say
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, Little Shop.
That's probably it.
The plant was really cool on there, like the really cool plant that Anthony Polonia made. He made a really cool killer plant.
Good creature, yeah. So
cool effects and really cool. But the rain, just a lot of stress. There was a lot, not really stress, but I had a lot of fun. But at the same time, it was a tumultuous shoot, but really fun. But just making movies is not easy. It could be easy when you want it to be, but it depends on what movie you're making. This movie was like a fun movie, but also there were hits and misses.
Challenges in everything. Challenges in everything.
Challenge accepted.
What was it? Mark said there's no problem or no challenge. What was it? Only a solution, or what was it that he said?
A solution to every challenge. Huh?
Yes.
What was it? What was you guys say, Steven?
Yeah, whatever. What was it? What that Mark said?
Whatever goes wrong. Whatever happened. Whatever. It's like whatever happens stays in Vegas. Whatever happens stays.
Not that. No, not that.
Actually, that's no longer.
You know what I'm talking
true.
about, Cody? Something he said about the problem.
Yeah, I can't remember what he said.
About that old Las Vegas saying whatever happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. That's not true anymore. Whatever happens in Las Vegas goes on YouTube.
Yeah, it's true. And whatever happens stays on a Polonia set.
But I will say, my final thing for tonight is this process was very fun, very rewarding, and everybody came with their A game. And I'm very excited to see how this movie is going to turn out because, like I said, it was so much fun to shoot.
Yeah,
it was so much fun to work with everybody. It's going to be great.
It's going to be a great one. I think this is probably going to be Jeff and Mark's probably. I say this every time I do a movie with them.
It tops the last one. It tops each one. They just get better.
This is going to top their. This is going to be one of their best hits. This might enter the Chainsaw Awards.
That would be awesome if it is in the Fangoria Awards.
I would love that.
That would be awesome. Yeah. Even just to be nominated, I don't care.
I hope.
Yes, I want to win, but
this is going to top. Do you think Amityville in Space? Amityville in Space was a good movie, but this. Wait till you see this movie. It's not a shark movie this time. I know.
The acting was really, really good from everybody.
Everybody did a great job. It was a fun movie shoot. I had a lot of fun, and Cody, you had a lot of fun. Steven, you had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with some new cast, new people I got to meet.
A lot of new people in this one. So.
A lot of new people in this one, and a bigger crew in this one. Yeah, a bigger set. And most of his movies are small sets and small, crew. But this one was. I like all his movies that I do. Everyone has a good place in my heart. Mm-hmm. And my character was really funny in this, except for the fact that I got to. I now
burn your thumb.
Burn my thumb. The scene came out great, I mean, you just have to wait and see what happens to me.
Go through the pain, yep.
I'm looking forward to watching the movie.
You're gonna love it, Echo. And are you next now? We need to get Echo in a movie.
I'll stick to being a fan.
Just stick with the pen.
Hey, my experience was acting again. I did stage crew, and they said, "Hey, let's let you guys do like a little like improv thing." They tell us you couldn't talk, you just got to move.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this feels really strange. Give me my hammer, my nail, give me my saw. I'll stick to doing that.
Or maybe you can help Anthony out with like special effects and stuff off the side or whatever.
I was that close to going to a school to learn makeup back in the late 90s, but there was an issue.
Which school?
The nearest one was in California, not California, in Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Well, I didn't have the money. I didn't have the passport because my parents lost my birth certificate. It took me years to get that replaced.
Oh,
so
gosh. I am who I am, please.
I had the nagging for years. Like, you can replace it. You were the ones that accidentally threw it away.
What school did you go to? Because my friend,
I was gonna go to one. Would have been the late 90s up in Canada, so it would have been right above Washington State. But again, I didn't have the financial means. Was the main thing. I remember watching. I got all these videos. Someone made a copy for me of these different tips, but there was a problem with the videos.
Well,
they were like, to do the effects, instead of being like telling them how to do the effects, that's how it came out. Like really fast. I'm like, I can't understand the thing the same.
It's like in fast forward mode.
It's like don't have a way of slowing it down. Your transfer was bad.
So you watch like it's like when you go to school and you watch one of those videos to like a promo, like a video to tell you what to what's like a
tell you like those videos they used to make back in the late 90s VHSs where you can get all these different tricks. Like, I would tell you how to take that double ply tissue or whatever.
Yeah.
You can use latex to put it on the skin, and then like you would stretch it, and then when it it dries, whatever, it can create like wrinkles, stuff like that.
Yeah, ask Anthony when you meet him. He knows all this stuff. Anthony, I would, my friend Doug knows all this stuff too, because my friend Doug Adino, he knows all about latex and molds, all that special effects stuff. I don't know.
Sorry to interrupt. I guess Jamie Morgan's here. It says Facebook user, but
Jamie
I guess
Morgan's in the house.
I learned how to make fake blood, including the fake blood you can drink.
Yeah.
You want to freak somebody out? Leave containers of fake blood in the bathroom.
That's a good way to freak someone out, definitely.
They go in, they walk out. I don't know you. I don't know you.
Or you
look at the bathroom and you go, oh, that's why I put all those containers.
It's very hard to. It could be hard. It could be easy, but making fake blood is it depends on how you're doing it. Like I'm not good at making fake blood. Are you good at making?
Well, one of the recipes was like lemonade and like food dye.
Lemonade and food dye. I would use.
It's like so, like you can drink it.
Yeah. I'm not really good with that stuff. My friends know how to do that stuff for my movies.
But like I said, if I had the money, I would have gone.
Corn syrup. There you go.
Yeah, that's good. Corn syrup.
Or you could just get pig's blood. That'll work.
Well,
too.
in the old movies, they used to look like paint. Some of these old movies,
like cake.
Paint.
Oh, I think it's cake. I was like,
some of these old movies that'd be blood, and you're looking at it going, why does it look like red paint?
It could look like, you need to have it darker. You need to have
it was the old Hammer films, I think it was. From like from back in the day.
Well, the trick at Polonia for the blood, we just cut certain actors, we draw straws, and whatever blood is collected from each person, we just put
Hey, that works.
I don't know
anything. And now I won't be in the next movie. I told the ritualistic secret.
So when Steven disappears, we know what happened.
Yep.
You wanted to be a special effects artist, Echo?
At one time, yeah, but now my main issue is these. I can't even write for more than 5 minutes using a pen without my hands they cramp up. So it's my hands can't. I can play video games, I can work a mouse, but other things it's just like my hands cramp up, and then once they cramp up, when they cramp up, something worse than cramping happens. I start complaining up a storm.
Mm.
And that's worse than me being in pain is people having to put up with me when I'm in pain because I'm one of those when I'm hurting, I gripe.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, I break too when I'm in pain.
All right. Well, like I said, I got to work tomorrow, so it's been fun, but I think it's been a good show. So figure out what we're gonna do for next week, and then I know on the 15th, Gabrielle Pizzol. I'm saying her name wrong. I'm like, I'm sorry, Gabby, but from
there's a trick. There's a trick. Find one of those text to audio things and have them say it. I've seen people do that.
Phone. You know those audio things where you write it and then it plays it, right?
Well, yeah, but then sometimes they pronounce it weird though.
Yes, do not whatever you do. You ever heard of a voice to text? Be careful. I told it one time I was doing something as a test. I said October. What does it spell out? TREE. And it leaves me standing there like, how do you get tree out of October?
Tree out of October? I have what?
Basically, it's like one of those voice to text where you tell it.
Yeah, I
know
those things.
And for some reason, it spelled tree when I said October.
Yeah.
I still don't get it. It was one of those moments you just kind of stand there like the brain starts to like shut down.
But yeah,
I'm
gonna make like a tree and leave.
Probably a glitch in the phone. It's probably a glitch in the app or something.
It has to be.
Yeah, because I put in like something like like hi, and then it said ah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually a nice comment for Cody.
Yeah, looks like he will bring some great acting to the Polonia films.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, definitely will.
I hope so.
I'm thinking Jamie said that, if not someone else. It just says Facebook user, but it's right after when said Jamie Morgan's here. So
that thing that you were talking about, echo. It said echo. It makes an echo.
Echo.
There is a running joke where I have joined the chat right when people start to have echoes. They're like, echoes here.
Echoes here.
And we're like, echo.
Steven and Cody, what's up?
Well, thank you guys for having me. I do have to pop off myself.
Yeah,
so
it's that time.
It is that time. But thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Good to see you, Cody.
Take care, man.
All right, we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Good to see you.
And you too, because I gotta get something to eat. Because
I'm tired.
To eat all day,
it's been fun. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in. Watch the replay.
Take care.
We'll see you next week.
See you
Bye.
guys. See you, Echo. See you, Steven.
Bye.
Peace out. See you, everyone.
Yeah.